following the ANSA IAP network, there are three kinds of networking. First is there is East Indonesia Convener Group and Java Convener Group. And the third one at the national level, the NPPA during 2012 would be facilitating the meeting to promote the value and principles of procurement, that they should have same perception and understanding on procurement issue between the government agencies itself. You know, like maybe in every country, in all of the country. The second one as a East Java Convener Group, they would like to facilitate the meeting to disseminate the draft of the procurement law, because nowadays the draft is not in part of the agenda from the House of Representatives. Then capacity building for the CSO to monitor the procurement activities. It would be like a media campaign on the draft of procurement law, because until now not all of the people having complete information and knowledge on the procurement. So there is still need the increase, and also the inviting many institutions and the CSOs. And then the last one at the Java Islands, facilitate the meeting, the disseminate of the procurement law, and also complementary actions. It will be coordinate with the NPPA, that maybe NPPA not will covering all of the areas in Indonesia. PITRAS will be like a host to facilitate the meeting in the rest of area that NPPA not covering. And it is regarding with the draft of procurement law. And the last one, similar with the East Indonesia Convener Group, it will be media campaign to increasing the pressure from the civil society to the politician in the House of the Representative, that the draft, it is very important that the country should have procurement law for as an umbrella for the procurement activities. That's all. Thank you very much.
Okay, our team, we have discussed and did this plan, and our objective will be to increase the transparency and efficiency of our public procurement through using the SEC tools, constructive engagement, and also through the capacity building of civil society organizations, and also we will also trying to improve the policy improvement. And first, we would like to create national civil society network on procurement. In these activities also, we would like to develop the bylaw of the national civil society network on procurement, and also code of conduct, and also government related relationship with the government will be also identified in our in the bylaw. Second, regional, and also we will conduct training on public procurement capacity building for civil society organizations in 6 regions, and also including the capital city of Ulaanbaatar. Civil society network will be responsible for this issue, for this activity, and also Ministry of Finance will give us funding. Next activities, also we are planning to organize a study tour, including civil society organizations, government, procurement offices. And next is also we would like to update or develop the guideline and the rules which is related with the amendment of the public procurement law. The last one is we also would like to improve the Mongolian scorecard, and also we will pilot projects in some provinces. And also Musiko and the Ministry of Finance and Network will be responsible for the activity. Okay, that's all.
So our country is Cambodia. Our objective is disseminating the public procurement law, while The law was recently passed by the National Assembly to target the government officials, CSO, and ordinary people. And second objective is to develop the joint monitoring of procurement, joint monitoring tool of procurement, and third, build capacity to building citizen engagement in the procurement monitoring. Okay, that's why our activity of the objective one is to build capacity through workshop training on PPL, public procurement law. It will be implementing in 3 months of the year 2012. Yeah. And second activity to organize the consultation meeting on the mechanism of how to push for transparency in public procurement among the procuring entity. Yeah. In order, we know that what to push when there is a fraud collusion in procurement. Do when the procuring entity know about the fraud, about the collusion, about corruption, red flags as well. So what do? Or they wait for the action from the anti-corruption unit. Yeah. So they should know. While now in Cambodia, after the passage of anti-corruption law, we have the anti-corruption TOT per ministry, yeah, in Philippines called department. Okay. And third is we do not forget the production of radio program to invite the resource person to speak about the procurement in Cambodia. That radio program focus only on procurement. Yeah, and objective 2, we develop the joint monitoring tool of the procurement while we talk to the official who come from the ministry, Cambodian ministry. So far there is no procurement monitoring tool yet. That's why the team here, the representative of CSO government here, we have to work together to develop the procurement monitoring tool. And then our activity are of one, organize workshop to update lesson learned. Okay, there will be a second country open door as well. To share the experience what learned from regional open door. And the second is to organize the consultation meeting to develop the monitoring tool. Yeah. And then third, to organize the workshop to finalize. So this is the responsibility that joined by our participant representing Cambodia here. Yeah. After that, we do not forget to build citizen engagement in procurement monitoring by activity of building capacity citizen on public procurement monitoring, and then we coordinate them to monitor the commune Sangkat, and then we coordinate them to monitor the procurement like in bidding period. And then we will, I think the detailed activity, it is just the main activity. Yeah, come on.
Thank you, Che.
There was a long debate, but we came up with just, I think 5 doables. The first is procurement monitoring to harmonization. As you have known, the ACP-CPI and the tool of GPPD, and of course the community scorecard. Piloting the harmonized CSO or procurement manuals, which will occur 6 months from now, and that the responsible organizations would be the GPPD, TSO, and the TAN. The last 3 activities are pretty much more of the medium term, I think, because it takes quite a while. So this is more of an ongoing activity. It will happen, within a year. Hopefully, we'll be able to come up with progress on this one. Strengthening of the CSO feedbacking and reporting system to cultivate or to build a culture of feedbacking and report, monitoring. The last bullet would be where the establishing and sustaining. So it's not just establishing because we have some sort of like skeleton already in place, and sustaining a coordinating body for CSOs at the national and subnational and regional level. So basically, these are what we have, and then hopefully this will be clearly defined and refined as we, go back to the different networks and actually identify more closely in terms of tangible or specific activities that will fall under this.